Everyone, my name is Nick, Community Cultural Specialist here at the Center. Thank you for tuning in for Native American Family Wellness Day. For this event, I want to show you a quick recipe for roasted squash and tomato soup with grilled cheese. So you can use Tohono squash instead of butternut, but because of the store is really close by, we're going to use butternut for this recipe. And if you want to make it even quicker, you can roast a butternut squash or whatever squash you're using the day before, refrigerate it, and just microwave and it's good to go. So what I'll do is take you step by step of how to make this meal, and then from there, just follow along. Thanks. For this recipe, you can use 1 Tohono squash, or in this case, butternut, 4 Roma tomatoes, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 1 bowl of garlic, half a cup of onions, half a cup of heavy cream or coconut milk as a substitute, 1.5 cups of vegetable broth, rosemary and basil for this, and also whatever cheese and bread you like for the grilled cheese. First step we're going to do is have the butternut squash. Cut it right down the middle. Take a spoon and scoop out all the seeds. And then you can actually save the seeds of plant if you would like to grow squash too. The next step is to cut off the head of the garlic. Next step is to add olive oil to the top of the squash and the garlic, salt and pepper, and have it roast at 375 for 40 to 45 minutes until the squash is tender. Next thing we're going to do is halve and quarter these tomatoes. There. The next thing we're going to do is chop up our onions. While the butternut squash roasts, we can get started on the other portion of the soup. And then add in our tomatoes. And we want to cook these until the onions are translucent and the tomatoes are blistered. It starts to get a little bit blistered. What we'll do is we will add a tablespoon of tomato paste, a pinch of salt. Continue to stir and cook while the butternut squash is almost done. Stir it around. Simmer for a little bit, and then we'll add it to the blender. Put a little mix. Okay, add in half a cup of coconut milk. Stir that up. Don't forget to add your rosemary and basil. Just let that simmer for a little bit while we work on the grilled cheese. And there is a recipe for roasted butternut squash and tomato soup with grilled cheese. To make this process go a lot quicker, you can actually roast the squash a day before, have it refrigerate, and then microwave it, and it's good to go. Hope that you like this, and there'll be more posted to the newsletter. In fact, this is actually the recipe that is featured in the November newsletter for Tucson Indian Center. So all the ingredients and the step-by-step process is in the newsletter. So if you haven't, follow us on Facebook and also our website, ticenter.org. Thank you.